Today, I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. Let's get into this video and see what we're starting with. So this is a video that I've already edited before. I've sound designed this before, but I try not to watch it as much. Don't worry, I have like the memory of a goldfish, so I don't even remember what it sounded like. So we'll see how I sound design it differently this time. But I just want to show you the full process of how I do it. So let's see what we're starting with. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. That is our base. Usually when I'm editing, I will start with the sound. So usually I'll just have my track laid out. Once that's all ready, then I'll do my raw sequence. So pretty much all of this without all the grade and effects and everything. And then I'll do my effects, my grade, and then I'll get into sound design. So when I first edited this video, I got all the effects done, pretty much all of this, and this is all I had with the sound, which is pretty much just a song, which is the Love Me song. So we're going to start with that and see how that goes. So what I like to do is I will usually play the video with no sound, just mute everything. In Premiere Pro, you can solo a track. So if you select this S on Audio 1, only the tracks from Audio 1 will be playing. And if you mute, it will mute the whole track because you just have this track isolated. So first thing, I know for sure this first part, this first hook, I'm going to add a scream, some sort of scream, a big riser, and a lot of hits. And then we'll probably do a long riser up to this point where it goes Love Me. So I want something to kind of rise and then stop there. So it'll be a build up. So that's already what I'm thinking. And then on top of that riser, it'll be hits and glitches. It's like, and then there. So that'll be the first part. And then here, the part where it slows down, I will probably add like an ambient crowd sound and then a big whoosh here. And then during the tracery overlays, I think I'm going to do some kind of data glitchy sounds. Same here, just some crowd ambience. And then, hold on, let me see. And then here, I think I'm going to do like a riser to a hit. That's like a low pass hit. Because then it'll be like, it'll slow down. So like a shift. It'll shift from like the crowd to slow down. And then it will rise to this. Rise. And then a lot of like gear mechanic type ticker ramps. Like this kind of sound. I'll just show an example. Like things like that throughout this whole match cut sequence, and then a hit again to this last slowdown and some crowd ambience, and that's it. So let's go through it. The main packs that I'm going to be using are by Ocular Sounds, so their Quantum pack, their UI pack, and their Aperture pack. I would check Ocular Sounds out. Lately I've been getting asked a lot about where I get my sound design. A lot of the packs I use, the majority of the packs I use right now are from Ocular Sounds, so go check them out. My main packs that I use are these packs, which is the Quantum pack, Aperture pack, and the Next Gen UI. And then outside of Ocular Sounds, I just have a bunch of folders that I've collected throughout the years. The main ones that I use are ones from Artlist. So I just have a bunch of sound effects that I've gotten from Artlist throughout the years, and I just put them into one folder. And then these two packs, I use these packs all the time. Sounds from a Den and Sounds from the Den 2. This is created by Lobo Films and in collaboration with Ben Jackie, I believe. If I get that wrong, I'll put it on text somewhere. And yeah, those are like the two main packs that I use outside of the Ocular Sounds. So if you have any questions about that, this is your answer. Ocular Sounds, Sounds from the Den, and some Artlist sound effects. So let's get into this. So what I've been loving lately is this sound. called Charge Camera Electronic Flash. People ask me all the time what this sound is. It's from the Ocular Sounds Pack Aperture. It's in their singular folder, and they have two different kinds. So there was that one, and then this one. I don't know which one I want to pick for this one. Let's see. I think I like this second one better. So we're gonna put that in. So I want it to end about where it says "Love Me," so I can Command J to bring this up. Your clip speed and duration. Speed it up to not slow it down. Sorry, 200. Okay, too long. 180. Okay. Oh wow, that was just about right. And then whenever I speed something up, I will select maintain audio pitch. Not always, but I usually will. Okay, so good start so far. Sounds pretty cool already, I think. And then here I want like a ah, ah. So I think I do have a scream. This is just yeah, this is from Artlist. I just searched for a scream. If you don't have Artlist, you can even just record yourself screaming. But I'm gonna do that for now. I am going to speed it up a bit, 200%. Maintain your audio pitch. Maybe even faster. Let's see how that sounds. And then what I'm going to do, so on audio 2, go to window, go to audio track mixer. And then on audio 2, you are going to look for reverb, studio reverb. This pretty much just adds like an echo. I'm just going to put the decay at max. So you hear that? Yeah, pretty cool. And it's perfect too, so I'm going to show without. It just cuts off, and we don't want that. We want that reverb. And I want it here too, actually. Because I don't want the oh baby to just cut off. So what we're gonna do is turn this back on, and you'll see the difference. Right. We're kind of cooking. Okay. I didn't really, just some context, I didn't really take any courses on how to sound design. I kind of just listened to what other people, like I'll see a video and I usually just will take inspiration, kind of see what kind of sound designs people use, and then I just go from trying out different sound designs. That's kind of how I've developed this workflow. Okay, I think I want to add like a low pass. This kind of makes it sound like your voice is underwater. And then if you lower the values, okay, too much. Okay, I like that. Okay, I think I want to add like right at the beginning a texture with all the trace rate overlays. I want like kind of like a glitchy texture. So we're gonna go on to audio, look for ticker ramp. See, and then cut it right here. Okay, nice. I want like a glitchy type of texture. Oh, I like that one. Okay, let's see what that sounds like with that. I want it to start earlier. Yes. And then I want a big hit right when the shoe shows up. So let's do hits. This is from the Quantum Pack. I love these hits. Oh, I do need a double hit, so I think I will take this one. See how that sounds. She wanted earlier, I think. I don't like that. I think I'll like this one better. Shorten it, add the hit there, and then the big hit here. I think maybe here we'll do that double one. See how that sounds like. I think I want an early hit right off, just before this comes to hit. I think think I want, like, when this wipe happens, I think I want like another whoosh. That, yeah, like something like that. Yes. Oh, that sounds good. And then I'm gonna add onto this impact something that's a bit. So this is kind of like a lower frequency type hit. I want something that kind of has a sharper impact. Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's try this one actually. See how that sounds. Don't like it. I think we just need to add actually another texture. So maybe let's try their energy movement ones again. I like that one. Yes. Okay. And then I want like a stutter here. I have a really, oops. I have a good stutter one that I really like. Artlist. That one. No? Nope. Nope. That one? This one. Oh, I gotta remember. Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta lock this because this is the one where we have a reverb on. Let's put back that stutter riser. Okay, I like it. Yo. Okay, now I want to add like a big. There's a stormy rise from Sound from the Den. I like that one. And then have the impact right when they say love me. I'm not gonna speed it up. I'm just gonna have it build to that point slowly. Yes. And then there's this one from Artlist. That one. It's nice to combine risers and impacts together. So you'll have like a big rise and then a big hit. These are good to use on like flash cuts or anything where it's like building up, and then to a drop. So you pair it with a riser and then to an impact. Nice. And then I think I'm gonna add another impact. Oops. Just to emphasize that, like, ooh, that's a good one. I like that one. Yeah. And then when this flickers out, I think I'm gonna add like the ticker again. Oops. Where does it start? Like right here. Maybe turn it up a bit. Can't really hear it. Nice. And then while I want to add some ambient crowd sound. So my favorite one for that is called Crowd Sick. It's from Sounds from the Den 2. It's basically just crowd ambience, but with like a low pass filter to it. So you could kind of get the same type of sound effect if you just search up like, oh, crowd ambience and then put a low pass filter on it. It would essentially be the same thing. And then a whoosh here. This is actually AI. I did like the frame to frame. Pretty neat, but I wanted to whoosh. I have another favorite whoosh. This is my favorite whoosh actually. I haven't said a favorite one yet. This is my favorite whoosh. It's called On Your Left. This one's from the first Sounds from the Den pack. So it's hard to tell because it's on speakers right now, but if you were wearing earphones, you would only hear it from like your left side, and then it goes from like your left to your right. You can do that with a lot of your sound effects, and to do that with Premiere is like if you want something to like go from the left to the right, or from the right, sorry, is you just click this, click your sound design, click this icon here, and this will bring up like your essential sounds panel. And if you go into SFX, you can go from the left or from the right. I like to do those type of effects too. In this scenario, I just won't, just because you can't tell the difference just because it's on speakers. But just a suggestion and option if you really want to get crazy with it. I don't have the sound, but I would have added his like let's go sound here, but let's just pretend it's there for now. And then I think here I want to add flash sound, camera flash. My favorite one, this one's actually from YouTube. Oh yeah, let's play it. Nice. So for this part, I want like a techie glitchy type of sound. We're gonna start with just adding the ticker. Let's do the fast one. Then we're probably gonna a deep whoosh here. Deep whoosh. Let's use the one from Sounds from the Den. Yeah, I like that. Whew. Sounds so crispy. Okay, so I want like a data scanning thing. This one's gonna be from the Next Gen UI pack from Other Sounds. Kind of like that. Nope. Sounds too alieny for me. Let's try third data. Ooh, that one. Ooh, I kind of like this one. This one actually kind of sounds alieny too, but I like this one. So we're gonna add that. And then I think we're going to add like a low pass on it. Yeah, and then we're gonna add another kind of, yeah, like a warpy sound like that. Warpy glitchy sound. Yes. Okay, let's go from the start. And then I think here I'm gonna transition the crowd sick to be like not in low pass anymore. So I'm gonna put an actual crowd sound. So cut that there, look for crowd. This one's also from Sounds from the Den, crowd and crowd sick. So this is what the crowd one sounds like. No low pass. So it sounds like an actual crowd. I'm just gonna get them to fade together. Oh. And then cut that there. Whoops. We're gonna do a riser here. Maybe there's a riser called Anticipation on Sounds of It. Let's try this one, see how we like it. I like that. Let's do like a hit to slow motion. This one is also from Sounds from the Den. So we're just gonna, again, pairing that riser to impact. So this is what it would sound like. Yeah. Okay. Start. Nice. And then just before this hits, we're gonna add a flash. Oh wait, no, sorry. We're gonna add a texture whoosh to it. So remember kind of that first one? Yeah, like one of these guys. I like that one. Okay. And then what we could do, because it's kind of the similar sound here, I want to get this overlay again of the ticker, but I don't want to use the same sound effect. You could use the same sound effect, but I like to change it up. So I'm gonna look for another scanning type of sound. This one could work. Let's see. I think if I cut it here and then combine it with like another data sound maybe. Sometimes you just really gotta listen to all of it. Oh, this one. And then I think I want to add like another energy. I like that. Earlier. And then we go back to the crowd sound. Nice. And I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. How long have we been going? 30 minutes? I think we'll take it. 30-minute sound design edit. I think I'm just gonna add, hold on. Then we're gonna add one more, like, hit here. I like that one. Earlier. Yeah. And then like a shutter sound here. Shutter. Let's do this. And then just cut that there. And that's it. All right, let's play it one more time before I let you guys go. And there you go. That is how I pretty much do my sound design. I will, after this, I'll just do some levels checks, make sure that everything isn't too crazy or too loud. I try and keep sound design around, I think, like -20, between like -15 to -25 decibels, and then the track between -10 to -7. And then, yeah, that's about it. There's really no rules to how you sound design, but I hope that my video showing you my workflow, I hope it'll help you and you can see the type of sound effects that I use. So hopefully that helps a lot. I feel that that's probably what's going to help a lot because, yeah, I know a lot of you guys are asking what sound designs I use. So honestly, this is like the perfect video. I think it shows a lot of my favorite sound effects. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys want another type of sound design video, maybe a different type of video, I'm more than happy to do one. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments down below. And until then, go film something you love today.